The Greek root of philanthropy may be literally translated as loving people. Can you share an example of Black philanthropy that doesn't involve a cash donation?
Yes, absolutely. There are examples of mutual aid and how folks come together and create circles, for lack of a better definition, in terms of offering what we do have, whether it's a ride to a doctor's appointment, a pat on the back, literally lifting someone up, um, sharing our resources, baking a cake for someone who may be suffering a loss or grieving, taking soup and food to people who are sick, in all kinds of ways that we express love and care for each other.
Yes. When you think about other types of gifts, clothes, food, all those types of needs, bedding, people have needs. Sometimes they're temporary, sometimes they're long term, but they have needs. Cars,
Mhm.
you see, give a car. There's just so many material things other than money that people need and that people have and are thinking about just tossing it. Um, there's a guy that comes around and picks up whatever you're getting rid of. So I sent him a text and asked him, what do you do with this stuff? Because I like to think about somebody else using it. And
Mhm.
he said, some I repair and sell,
Mhm.
some I give away, some I just toss if it's just no use. So I
Mhm.
was just so glad to hear that he considered it being used again. Even if he's earning some money off of it or if
Mhm.
he's giving it away, I was just glad to hear that. Um, the other thing is love. Sometimes we only think about material things, but there are a lot of people out there that need love.
Yeah.
They need hugs. They need to know somebody cares.
Mhm.
And if you just give that, that's a lot. Give a
Yeah.
little bit of your heart to somebody else, and that's a lot.
All right. Thank you. All right. Next question.
Sure. So as I was sharing earlier, I was just thinking about how we all give from whether it's participating in our church, volunteering, our time and our talent. I kind of don't want to share a story about myself, but maybe I should because of what I do as a photographer, and it's important to share these stories. But I just the elders that are around me, that live near me, I'm consistently wanting to be a good neighbor and be supportive of them. And so making sure that they have the resources they need, or even there have been times where I've had to, help them in an emergency situation. They called me, and that's an honor. And, I think that's an example of giving of my time and talent, and it not being, and because to advance my community. So that's an example. And then recently I was on a trip to DC with communities and schools, and there were about 15 mentors on that trip and about 15 to 20 students, majority Black students, majority Black mentors, giving their time to walk with students through the African American Museum and to share their social capital with these students. So to say, hey, how can I help you with being in graduating high school? How can I help you in your next leg of your career? Who do I know? And opening up not our checkbook, but our contact book to
Mhm.
share with the future generation. So I see that so often in our community. And again, it's a story that I think we all need to share what we're doing personally and what we see in our community. And I appreciate that you're documenting this because we just need to continue to tell the story of how and raise up how we are philanthropists.
Yeah. Literally, literally, I would say 75% of what I would describe as Black philanthropy does not include cash donations. I led mission teams to various parts of the country and in the world where we actually took a jar of peanut butter, everyone on the team, to Jamaica, West Indies. And when I didn't even know Jamaica had mountains until we started going to the site where we were serving. And that we would literally have hundreds of children, and we didn't have enough peanut butter or juice to serve hundreds of children, but we would give them a half of a peanut butter sandwich and a bathroom size cup, the little cups you use to rinse
Dixie
your mouth
cups.
out in the bathroom,
Yeah.
of orange juice. And they would say, "Oh, thank you, Mom. Thank you. Thank you." And literally, I would be, I'm joking, I'm talking about it. Literally, I would be in tears because these children are grateful for a half of a peanut butter sandwich and a bathroom sized cup of orange juice. And I thought, wow, we are so blessed, but also we are also serving as a blessing to others that we didn't know were in such dire straits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because when I think of Jamaica or any of the West Indies or the tropical areas, all I see are the nice beaches, and I don't see people who are living and working on that island for people who are in the resort areas. But that gave me a different perspective.
Right.
So yeah, just whatever we do, just do it unto the Lord, knowing that you're blessing someone. You're being a blessing, and also you are being blessed.
Yeah. Yeah.